Hey everyone, Crystal here with your weekend vibe for Saturday and Sunday. I will have the timestamps down below. Let's jump right into it. We have for Saturday the Three of Pentacles in reverse, or the Three of Disc in reverse, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Disc in reverse. Excuse me. It almost feels like it looks like the girl is like, who wants to smoke? Even though I try to avoid the smoke, I think we all should avoid smoke or drama. But man, the Seven of Wands is a card of avoiding the haters and not letting the haters get to you. But sometimes you just got to say F it. You know, sometimes you just got to say, you know what? That's it. I'm done. Matter of fact, it reminds me of a video that I was watching on a like how Facebook has those watch or whatever. Dowface Studio says, that's me right now. Well, look, girl, you must be getting an early message. Hey, Portia. But, okay, right, we want to be smart, right? Because in one sense, we've learned that when we get extremely angry and blow the hell up, hey, Kay, I love you. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like, I feel like we never really benefit when we completely lose it, right? But I think anger, frustration, it's real emotions that we need to feel sometimes. Having that need to say F it is real. And it shouldn't be just, oh, well, let me be positive. Sometimes you need to say F it. But how do you say F it? How do you handle the situation? You can do it in a way to where you don't have regret or feeling like, man, I really acted a ASS. I could have done this in a more balanced way to where it doesn't get me in jail or it doesn't leave a sour taste in my mouth or other people's mouth, where I can still speak my truth, but not cause chaos for myself later on to clean up. And Saturday is giving that, it's giving stand your ground, stand up for who you are, and forget the haters. Sometimes saying F it is ignoring a person. Sometimes F it is not even getting into the giving the person the time of day. One thing I like about this woman has won. She's conquered these things. That fire is behind her. So none of this has actually touched her. And that's what I love about it. When you know who you are, when you stand in your truth, and when you have confidence, the haters don't matter. And when you're in love, love should not be a competition with anybody. And so Saturday is bringing it up. Now, Saturday doesn't seem the most teamwork ethic type of day. You might really have to just do it yourself, figure it out. You might have to let go of something. You don't want to hold on too tightly to things, because sometimes if you feel like, my integrity is more than this job, I got to go do that. If you feel like, I'm the only one fighting in this relationship, it might be a need to kind of let that relationship have a rest. So regardless, on Saturday, just be ready to kind of do it alone. Don't really look to other people to be so supportive. Let's see. It says, it took me years to realize my worth, open my eyes and see what's really going on, to speak my truth, stand my ground, and do it in a balanced way by loving myself. Very true. It takes time. And honestly, I feel like it's something we constantly learn. Because life triggers us sometimes to where those old habits of freaking out come up, or those old habits of doing the most come up, or letting it send you into a toxic cycle of depression. And so what I love about Saturday is the ability to say, you know what, I got to get myself out of this rut, or I got to pull myself up from this experience to where it doesn't negatively affect me, and keep it pushing. Life is about perseverance. And so you're going to really be tested with that on Saturday. Okay. So let's just look at Saturday as a moment to stand up for ourselves in life and know, like, hey, even if I've been in a rut, even if things haven't went the way I wanted to, let me just say what I need to say in a way to where I won't have regrets, but not let it get the best of me. And for those of you who are not faced with anything. It just might be a more passionate Saturday. This Saturday might have a lot of push forward and not a lot of, you might not be wanting to do a lot of practical matters on Saturday. I mean, you can, but just don't take yourself too serious, okay? Now let's move on to Sunday. Sunday gives a different vibe of, man, is the femininity popping, okay? Look at the Empress. Look at her in this deck. I just love it. She's such a magnet for love, such a magnet for attraction. Hey, CT Vara, or Vera, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I think that nothing more hypnotizing than a beautiful woman, right? Just like, oh my gosh, look at her, you know? And that's the Empress, right? She's just this, the definition of femininity of, you see those girls and they just go to clubs and they just get whatever they want, or like they, like a very beautiful, educated woman walks in an office and is just like, oh my gosh, she's just really radiating beauty and intelligence inside and out. And so that's the Empress. So there is comfort that's highlighted. Sunday is a day where, your hard work will pay off and it will be receptive. It'll be things that you already put the work in for that are coming your way. Also Sunday, it's not a day of just dishing it out, give. It's a need to balance give and take in your life, and realize in your life who are just the people who are just takers and not givers. Some of you could frustrate your baby daddy. Look, with the is that the King of Wands? With the King of Wands in reverse, some of you all can have an upset around the children, your father of your children. He was supposed to give you something and doesn't. Or for some of you all, this is like an alluring man who's not really thinking clearly and just kind of might give you what you want just based off who you are, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But, I think that for all of us, male or female, the masculine is not so strong today. So even for my guys who watch this channel, just kind of sit back and let it come to you. If you really like a lady, just kind of give her the eye if you're out and about and let her come to you. Or if you go to her, just have a more, hey, can I get you a drink? Or, hey, or buy her a dessert or like something like that. Like the Empress is all about pleasure and the five senses. So we want to make sure on Sunday, we're all embodying this Venusian energy. Maybe we can all put on a nice perfume, a nice lipstick, do our hair a little different, do something to kind of be seen, emphasize beauty and love. Make sure you brush your teeth. Look, the Empress is all about satisfying the senses. Now, this is also our mother. Sometimes you can bring up conversations around the mother, your mom, motherhood for you. All of that is emphasized. Self-worth and self-value, and the more this can emphasize that the more we appreciate ourselves and love ourselves, like one of our friends in the channel was just saying, the more other people will love and respect us. So we set the tone, and sometimes I don't think we should change our loving, caring, giving hearts just because people don't appreciate it, but we should be watchful of who we give that loving, caring, generous heart to. And once you set the tone, and let's say it is of, if I'm going to cook and I'm, have a boyfriend and there's so much food left over, if he wants to come get a plate, I'm just going to call him and tell him to get a plate. But once you set that tone of being understanding and thoughtful, and that tone isn't being met after a month or 2 weeks or 2 days or whatever it is, then that's when you kind of switch the tone and you don't keep giving that if it's not being understood or reciprocated. So, wow, that's what I have for you. So hit the like button if you all enjoy these videos. I do appreciate it. As always, I will talk to you all later.